Jad, first of all, welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking.
Yeah, and congratulations for the fantastic journey in the Bigg Boss house. And tell us something about how was your journey and what you have learned from this journey.
It was a phenomenal journey, one of a kind. I wouldn't have done it in my life.
Right.
But at some point in life, some opportunities come to you on a silver platter, and if you miss it, that's it. Your chances are gone. So I didn't miss that chance. I felt lucky to be selected among some great talents and great people to go through this experience. I've been through a lot in the house, which made this whole experience a different kind of journey that I never had anything like it in my life. Through the ups, through the downs, troubles, fights, screaming, shoutings, everything was happening rapidly. And it was a lot for me to understand, knowing that I come from a different background. There's a language barrier, different culture, a lot of differences between us, the housemates. And honestly, I didn't do my homework because I had a very short time to get my visa and get my stuff together, and I went through some interviews before I entered the show. And so by the time I got here, I had few ideas and were positive about the show. So I didn't know anything what people would really go through. So there was a big challenge, knowing that I had to survive on a certain amount of food because of some tasks we failed to do properly. So the supply of food was less, so we had to divide everything on certain amount and certain portions. It was very challenging experience, but what I've learned from it: patience, control, anger, how to control my anger, and be wise with my impulsiveness, because I didn't know that about myself, that I am this impulsive, until I was put in a situation where I behaved in a disrespectful manner, let me say. And I looked at it after 5 minutes later, and I felt so ashamed of myself, and I was ready to go and apologize and do anything to help her calm down, because realizing and knowing that you've done something and sincerely doing the approach for it, that's amazing. Because a lot of us, when we do mistakes, we're like, no, we're the bigger one.
Right.
No, I don't apologize. No, I do apologize, because I know that I've done something wrong, and there's no shame of doing wrong. If you realize that you've done something wrong and you're ready to admit and change the situation, go for it. That means you learned. That means you accepted it. So yes, that helped me a lot in the beginning. I think I was able to find my way quick through that incident, through me being myself completely. If I expressed myself in a way, trust me, that was me. I didn't come with a luggage. I didn't come with a plan. I had no idea what am I supposed to do except being my complete self.
Right.
So all my reactions, all my behaviors, all my impulsiveness, everything I did, it was me.
Right.
So whenever I did a mistake, I corrected. Whenever I've done something wrong, I apologize for it. And other than that, I am an emotional person, very emotional. I'm sensitive extremely, and I connect with people through energy, through the energy I feel with you, if it allows me to be close or not. And yes, I am a touchy person, but with respect, with limits. So if you see me hugging the girls, that's great, but you didn't see me hugging the guys.
Right.
Because this is how I connect to some of the people I consider close to me. If I don't feel like I can connect to you, I would never be able to approach you.
Right.
But if I feel it, I will not stop. Because I have zero intentions behind whatever I do. There's no intentions at all.
Right.
So I might have been understood wrong, and I apologize for that. It's just that we express ourselves differently.
Right.
It doesn't mean that I'm wrong and you're right, or you're wrong and I'm right. It's just that you have to understand that I come from a different background, and you come from a different background. You behave in a way, and I behave in a way. You reply or you respond
Right.
to reactions in a way, I respond in another way. So it doesn't make me a bad person, it doesn't make you a bad person.
Right.
It just makes us different.
Right. Right. But for that, netizens call you a flirt, right? Does it hurts you as a person?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I have more girl friends in my life than guy friends. And maybe because people think I'm a flirt, because it's a matter of an attitude of contact you do, whether in your eyes, whether the way you approach, the way you talk, and that's how I am. If that's called flirt to people, then okay, I'm not convicted in a crime if I'm a flirt. That's how I am.
Right.
And I cannot say no, I'm not, because in a way or another, maybe people have been able to spot that through something they haven't seen in other guys they know, or maybe they haven't been approached from a man like this. But intentions, I have zero, because what kind of intentions am I gonna have? Being watched by hundreds of cameras, recorded all the time. No, the only place you don't have a camera in is the toilet. That's the only place, and that's the only place I used to go to get myself together, to sit down on the ground and maybe cry, maybe let it out. That's the only place. I used to go down to the toilet more than 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day sometimes. It got a bit hard for me because I went through some situations, and slightly I started isolating myself and talking less, and just be around the people I feel like I'm at ease with them, like Avinash, Pooja. So, but eventually I understood, but it was late. I understood the game, but it was late.
It was late. Okay.
Yeah, but if I understood the game in the beginning, I would have definitely played in another way.
Right.
Maintaining the respect, maintaining my dignity, my attitude, all that. But I would have maybe played differently during the task and the games and whatever. But it's okay. It was a great journey. I can't deny. I made it this far. I mean, this is an achievement. Like I said before, I wasn't there for the trophy, and Sir Salman punched me for that.
Yes.
He's like, no, you are. You have competitive personality, and you're getting there. So just keep that mindset. And thank you so much, Sir Salman. Thank you so much. Because of you, I was motivated to keep fighting and keep pushing forward. But honestly, I mean, if this is what he wanted, okay, I gave it to him. You want that? Okay, perfect. I got you. But to me, still, it wasn't the trophy. The moment I landed in this country, the moment I was welcomed in Bigg Boss house, man, that's a trophy. You guys dream of being in that house.
Right.
I was offered that on a silver platter. That's a trophy. I was welcomed in a beautiful, amazing country full with beautiful hearts that are giving hearts and loving hearts. And that's a trophy to me. I made it till the 7th week. That's a trophy to me. I made some amazing friends there, man. That's a trophy. I have Avinash like a brother to me now. That's a trophy. Aside of course, a lot of the things I've done and I've been through in the house, which got me to the point I am here now. I'm sitting in front of you, I'm talking to you, I'm being interviewed by many of you here. That's the trophy.
One thing that grabbed all the attentions of the masses, that your kiss with Akanksha, and you actually told her that bad kisser, right? What do you have to say about that?
First of all, I want to apologize to Akanksha. She's definitely not a bad kisser. Maybe I am the bad kisser, because at some point I looked at some videos the past 2 days, and maybe at some point I was enjoying that much that I felt like I'm outside of this world. I'm not there anymore. And the last 10 seconds, I felt like maybe I was alone and she was just standing in front of me there, because I was giving it everything that I have in me in that kiss. That a point that it was more powerful than hers, maybe, that I felt that I was the only one there. That's why when it was over, when the count was over, it hit me and I was like, she's a bad kisser, but no. It was remarkable. It was phenomenal. Honestly, if that scene, if that 30 seconds was in a movie,
it would have been...
No wonder what that movie would have done. So my apology to Akanksha. You're a wonderful person, a great personality. As I said that before, and I will still say it. Forgive me for saying you're a bad kisser. You're definitely not a bad kisser. You're a great kisser. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you again, meeting with you, and spending some quality time where we connect on a different level, because you know that I don't hold anything inside my heart. And whatever happened in the house, it was only in the house. None of us carried anything from before or will carry it after. It was there and it will stay there. It's just a beautiful memory.
Right. But for that matter, superstar Salman Khan has to apologize to the masses for that, like for that kiss. What do you have to say about that? So he said ki I have never done this in any of the films, right?
But then he apologized to us again, because they've seen something a lot way more. This is not. I can't say this is worse, because this is not worse. It was genuinely emotional, and he apologized because they've seen a lot on OTT, and he was shocked, and he said like, no, this is nothing compared to what I saw. So thank you, so Salman, for tolerating us all this time and for having to go through all of this because of us. You're a great mentor, and I will take this in my heart forever.
Right. I know everyone in the house, most of the people belongs to like TV, films, and very few of them are from social media, Instagram, YouTube. What do you have to say about that? They are taking over that film fraternity totally.
Well, these days are the social media days, right? So the film is there, everything is there, but social media is what connects people more, and everyone is on social media. It's it now, and it will be for a long time. So I'm not surprised they will be taking over, because they're ambitious, strong, and they have no room for losing in their mind. Losing is not an option to them, and I love that, and I appreciate that. A generation that is young, well established, and at a young age, and ready to smash walls and go through it. Yes, I support that, definitely.
What do you have to say about that Elvish Yadav's game? He's ruling all over the internet, all over the social media.
I'm honestly not watching anything, but he was ruling when I was even in the house.
Yes.
He's quiet, but he knows how to play his game. Even when he does mistakes, he's impulsive, just like me. We have this in common thing. We're calm, but we're impulsive. Right. But we apologize. We're ready to change the situation. That's what we like. That's what I like about him, because we share this thing. I've considered him also like a little brother to me, like Abhishek. And I was always impressed by his courage, jumping out and speaking his mind straight away. Of course, he came to the show, he had an idea about almost all of us. And especially like me, Nash, when he saw me, he's like, you have a good heart. And we bonded like really nicely in the beginning, and we stayed bonding. Except in tasks sometimes. We used to go crazy on each other, but I always come and hug him, relax. I don't have anything against you, I love you, relax. Right. So I salute this guy, him and Abhishek. I think Super Boys. Yeah. They're going for it. Whoever wins, I hope they deserve it, and I hope they they earn it with respect.
Right.
That's the only thing I have to say, and I see a bright future for them.
Okay. Manisha Rani, what do you have
My
to say about
babu.
her game? Your babu.
This girl, man, I love this girl. I'm really sorry. I couldn't understand you much. I couldn't understand her much because my mind was going through a lot, and I was really tired at times. But she's a beautiful heart. She's a sweetheart. She's a beautiful soul. She carries nothing in her heart negative at all. Whatever you do to her, she'll still come and hug you and kiss you and flirt with you, and it doesn't mean anything to her at all. That whatever you say or whatever you do, and I appreciate that about her. She was the cherry on top in the house.
Okay.
So I love you, Babu.
Who do you think can be the winner? Last question.
Huh?
Who do you think can be the winner of Bigg Boss OTT season 2?
Like I said, I gave you two names, and I
Okay.
hope whoever wins
Mhm.
wins with respect.